about peace, but we need to talk about proper disciplines, proper fundamentals. Tell the beya on mind a bit when papa. No bit just simply young farmer, ne drew up a catch themselves from Yassam, and you're possible. And no, and I see look at you say they are not going to sign any peace pact. McManus want to video 22.
It is not for Peter McMahon to decide for what the NDC will do. But I will say that it is a shame on their part to sign a document that will bring peace into this country. So they are out to foment trouble. I don't want to be part, and Ghanaians don't want to be part. We are not a violent people. We want a peaceful election. So anybody who doesn't want to be part of peaceful election, I leave it to the good people of.
Okay, it's what you're saying. It is a shame. Nemom tiadia politics the common one. I don't understand one. In 2015, in 2015, people complained bitterly, especially the MPP. In 2015, they did a lot of demonstrations. Derek, video 24, mommy, video 24. In 2015, what was the cry of the MPP? In 2015, video 24, mommy. And yeah, 2015, and yeah, the MPP cried vehemently any inter-party resistance against new voters register. And yeah, only your demonstrations mebre. And you register no a feeling kikarewa ho. Now, if you tell me say it is a shame, the unsigned peace pact, we don't do like that. We don't build a nation like that. Not yet. They had press conferences. Only a press conference, baby. Press conference, omu pattern, chine, omu pasubia, said the bear yabetu abano, nasujaba. At that time, video 25. Derek Bomami, video 25. David Asante.
The Electoral Commission wanted the country to believe that it fought Abu Ramadan and Evans Nimakon for 2 whole years in court, Supreme Court, to protect the deletion of only 57,772 names from a register with over 14 million names. This must be a joke. Fortunately, no one, including the Supreme Court, believed the EC's claim that it only had some 57,000 people who used NHIS cards to register in the 2012 registration. Our view is that per their dogged resistance to giving Ghanaians a clean and credible register, the Charlotte Osei-led Electoral Commission has done more than enough to let Ghanaians know that it cannot be trusted to deliver a free, fair, and transparent election. We can see trouble ahead, if indeed that is what is being cooked by the Electoral Commission.
At that time, so if you cannot deliver free, fair election, there wouldn't be any peace. There wouldn't be any peace. And again, almost like Ghana for you say, now, the country will be ungovernable. Let's just say, people told video 27, Derek, Bomami, ungovernable in 2016, Bomami.
Which comes on the 1st of December. There are many calls of people whose names, whether deliberately or not, have been omitted across the 10 regions. And it's beginning to up the tension in the system.
I see a situation where this country can become ungovernable. Going into any election where confidence in both the ruling party and the election management body are at an all-time low can be a dangerous recipe for grave disaster if the contest is not viewed to have been transparent, free, open, and fair. We cannot afford to pick the wrong people to watch over the balloting process on the day of election.
What? A ungovernable. Now the hypocrisy in here. Now the NDCs are saying we don't have to sign any declaration of peace. MPP for say a shame. After in 2016, Tena a shame in 2016, video 27. Kabra.
which comes on the 1st of December, there are many calls of people whose names, whether deliberately or not, have been omitted across the 10 regions. And it's beginning to up the tension in the system. The Christian Council of Ghana should not sit down and only be interested in people signing peace accord, when those held and gifted with the responsibility to ensure a free, fair, transparent elections are derelict on their duties. Peace accords on paper on itself cannot provide us with a transparent election. What is sad for us in the NPP youth wing is what has been lost in the narrative. There's this whole peace industry in Ghana. Peace industry. But nobody is talking about the fairness, the transparency. It's not enough for the electoral commissioner to go to church and say she's praying, God gives us a leader. When some of the posture and utterances of the EC seems to suggest that they have a favorite in the election. When the electoral commissioner can say that when the elections is becoming too close, I'll call for recount. My goodness. You are a referee, you are not a player. And sometimes the electoral commission behaves like a team protesting against an unqualified player. When you are supposed to be the referee in the game. It's when I'm contesting my brother here and I am aggrieved with the result, and I'll call for a recount. These things cannot pass without the Peace Council, the Christian Council, our Muslim Council and Mission to not commenting on it. Elections is not an event, it's a process. From the process
peace na can any afei Derek Sabuan way 0573 mama number na say me kind of number ngusu mama afei se sana na wo muka hey mama number 22 Macmenu enne Macmenu listen mo kan for mama bo mama.
It is not for Peter Macmenu to decide for what the NDC will do, but I will say that it is a shame on their part to sign a document that will bring peace into this country. So they are out to foment trouble. I don't want to be part, and Ghanaians don't want to be part. We are not a violent people. We want a peaceful election.
0537158638 0537158638 Electoral Commission Pacho Mame, we a neutral person. The voters register. And a comma way an energy. Tell the Beya Sum Jebabano, and na you see some young possible kind, I mean, kind Kakrancho, Sana Beba. Or say, peace accord on paper on itself cannot provide us with a transparent election. There is whole industry in Ghana, peace industry, but nobody is talking about the fairness, the transparency, and other things. Way 2016, and it is applicable. You must be 0537 158